Hi guys.
Welcome, Saints.
We just started, man. We just started.
I'm sorry. I couldn't not. I'm sorry.
Hi. This is episode 3, 23, season 2 of the podcast. You ready?
I was ready.
Okay. Today, this is going to be like the best show ever because we are going to be on the straight and narrow today. We are doing gospel, the praise and the worship. Hence, I'm calling y'all saints. Some of y'all is not saints, but we ain't going to do it today. We ain't going to do it today.
Saints and sinners.
Some of y'all is all the sinners. Most of y'all is all the sinners, yes. All right.
Look.
So, the first thing I wanted to talk about, outside of us just naming some songs that we really, really like and enjoy and that will inspire y'all.
Yes.
Is artists. Because we are a holistic podcast.
Yes.
Let's talk about some people that went from R&B to gospel.
Oh, Dave Hollister. First comes to mind.
Yes. Look, I got a list. Wrote a song about it one
She
year
done made
ago.
a list.
I sure did. Dave Hollister's on my list. You know who else is on my list?
Who?
Aretha Franklin.
Yes, Franklin's.
Of course.
But she started there, left, came back.
Right.
She did a double dutch.
Come on with the two-step. Come on.
She was back and forth. So yeah.
Let me see. I'm gonna scratch that out. No, I ain't scratching nothing out because I keep forgetting. Kelly Price.
Is that all she's doing now?
Yes.
Now that you telling me something because I even heard,
She also is starring in American Soul on BET.
I have been missing that.
It's good.
And I heard it was good, and I have been missing that.
It's good.
I have to go back and make sure I watch that.
She's an actress on American Soul, but yeah, she's strictly, to my knowledge, just doing gospel now.
Okay.
I also have Al Green, of course.
Of course.
Yeah,
he got the grits.
Yeah.
And then he has Jesus.
I would find Jesus after the grits too.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle Williams, she started out in Destiny's Child, and now she is strictly gospel.
Yes.
Coco from SWV.
Yeah, but she came back.
She did come back.
Yeah, she had to do the double dutch.
Yeah.
Yeah. She did
Salt from Salt and Pepper. Remember, there was a time where she was not even.
Yes. She was highly dedicated to that thing.
Yes.
Like she wouldn't even perform push it.
Yes.
Like she was on it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And that changed. Ruben Studdard started off at American Idol, did R&B, went to gospel.
Yes.
And who else do I have?
I love Ruben.
Montell Jordan.
Yes, he is a pastor.
Yes, he is.
Isn't his church somewhere in this area?
I don't know.
It's in Georgia. I just don't know. I felt like it was on the south side.
I haven't run into any 6-foot Kappas, to my knowledge. If you're a Kappa and I ran into you, then I apologize. I didn't know.
I don't ever want to run into Kappas.
Okay, let's stay focused.
Sorry.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, will you be starting? Would you like me to start?
I'll start.
Okay. We're going to do back and forth because you've been read your whole list.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to do back and forth. I would like to say, before I start with my list, I would like to give my foray into the gospel's music. I have been, there's an S. I did put an S on it. I have been singing in gospel choir since I was 5 years old. You get a certain age in my family and then you become a part of the choir. They just drop you off at rehearsal. Like,
drop it off.
You old enough to sing now.
Drop you off.
And that was how I got in the gospel choir when I was a child. So because I sang as a child, I wanted to sing all the time. So I sang in school too. So then I joined the choir in school, and that was all the way until I graduated from high school. Mm-hmm. And then my mama didn't want me to major in music in college, so I joined the gospel choir when I got to college. Mm-hmm. So that was 4 more years. So I sang pretty much most of my life until 2000, and then I stopped. But all of my memories of, there was a time when I just listened to gospel music all the time, and it was just particular CDs, and I know that I'm missing one. It's a Paul Morton one, and I can't remember. I was looking for it. But, my foray into modern gospel music was Kirk Franklin, because when he came along, he was like the P. Diddy of gospel music.
Anybody that is Millie rocking to gospel music.
So he was like the P. Diddy. So I have a few of his songs on my list.
Okay.
But I don't want to start with his song.
All right.
I would like to start with there was an album CD that came out in the late 90s. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it had to be late 90s. About 90, 98, 99. Mm-hmm. FAMU Gospel Choir did an album with Twinkie Clark.
Mm-hmm. Of the Clark sisters.
Of the Clark sisters.
Yes.
And one of the songs that they put, I know every song on the CD, like front to back, ad libs, because I listened to it that much. Mm-hmm. But they did a performance of the Clark sisters did a performance of a song called "Nothing to Lose." Mm-hmm. And when I tell you, it is one of my all-time. I will, till I am old and gray, I will play that forever. But it's the Florida A&M University Gospel Choir and Twinkie Clark, and it's featuring the Clark sisters. All of them were there, and it is called "Nothing to Lose."
Y'all write that down?
Yes.
We trying to give you a gospel playlist. Go on,
so that on Sunday mornings when you think that you're going to church
and you attending Bedside Baptist,
you have something to listen to.
Come on, we trying to help you out.
Trying to help y'all.
Mm-hmm. I have not been singing as long as Tam. No. In fact, I suffer from stage fright, so I do not sing in public. But somehow my church, it's still my church. I don't care if I live in Atlanta or not. Hope of Glory. Hi guys. I was in their choir as a very aggressive alto.
Sing alto.
I was aggressive. I was super aggressive with my alto-ness. And I did that for a year, and then I moved to Atlanta.
Boo! We got to find us a gospel choir. We got to find us a choir.
Hi guys. My song, the song that reminds me of them and reminds me of just being at home, is Marvin Winans. I'm gonna talk today. Marvin Winans, "Draw Me Close."
Okay, draw me close. Draw
me close. I'm not gonna sing. I know y'all was expecting that. It's not happening on this podcast. Not today. I like a lot of things that Marvin Winans does. I'm going to get it together today.
Yeah. That name, it's always because you want to. Because it's Wayans. That's what I say. It's Wayans and Winans.
But the Wayans and Winans is two different
families. Two very different.
Yes. So that's my first song.
Okay. One of the first songs that I sang that we sang when I got to college was Hezekiah Walker. Won't he make you clean inside? Won't he make you clean?
We not supposed to be singing
inside. Well, I have to sing. That's the only way you can actually hear that song. That you have to sing. All
right, go ahead.
I'm just saying that was one of the first songs that we sung. That and Jesus Is My Help. Jesus is my help, come back.
Yes.
Jesus is my help, come back. It's coming from the Lord. That's, can't you tell I was in the gospel choir?
Wait it out.
Because I'm just singing all types of parts.
She was singing the alto part, the soprano part.
Yeah. I'm just all over the place. But so those two were the two of the first songs that I learned when I got to the new choir.
Okay.
When I was in collage.
All right. My next song, which I feel like everybody should be able to identify with, is "Yes" by Shekinah Glory featuring Valencia Gray.
I know this song. Look, I was going to say, I know it.
So say yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes. That's what I was going to say, yes.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I said I wasn't going to sing.
Yeah. Aggressive alto. You want to talk about this? Shekinah.
I'm Valencia. No. She had the soprano thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Shekinah. You're right. I'm all the glory.
Look,
Shekinah and the glory. Mm-hmm. Your turn.
Let me see.
Yeah. She was taking too long.
Sorry. The battle is the Lord's.
It's not yours.
It's not yours.
It's the Lord's. It's not yours. It's the Lord.
It's the Lord.
Yes.
By Yolanda Adams.
I
had to say Yolanda. Yeah. Man, listen, I've heard so many different people sing so many different versions of that particular song.
Don't let Yolanda have her song.
Yeah,
please.
Let her have her moment.
Please let her have her song.
Let her have her
moment.
We insist. Yes, please.
We insist.
She can have that.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me move this back a little bit. There we go.
There we go.
I have DeWayne Woods featuring our favorite PJ Morton.
Of course.
Let go. Let go. Let God. Let go. And let God. Yeah.
PJ Morton.
PJ Morton, one of our favorites, back in our R&B secular podcast. Don't worry about that. We ain't talk about that today.
This is nothing but the word of God today.
Come on, Jesus.
The word of God.
Yes. So that is one of my favorites.
Let's see. The Kirk Carr singers.
Ooh.
I almost let go.
Ooh, that's on my list. Doggone it, I knew she was going to do that to me.
Ooh, that right there.
I should have went first.
That'll get you to rocking and swaying. And then next thing you know, you on the floor.
And you might almost let go.
Yeah, you're going to be on the floor.
Come on.
Just what I said to my sister and she didn't understand. Laid prostrate. She...
This prostrate. You're just done. You're done.
My sister said, what does that mean? I said,
you ain't never been through it. Unless you've been through it, you don't know nothing about it.
I said, if you say it around some church folks, everybody would know exactly what you're saying.
And I lay a prayer cloth over you.
Yes,
just lay it on down.
Just lay it on down. Yes. So yes.
Okay. I also have a Kirk Carr song since you got one. Forever.
Shut up! It's on my list.
Brought me over.
Wait a minute. Come on.
For every trial you've seen me through. Who was that sang that? Was that Kiki Wyatt? Who was that she sang something that you and I think you sent it to
the
me.
video. It was I think it was it that?
I thought it was.
I thought it was that For Every Mountain.
I thought it was.
If it wasn't that, it was the other one by the other pastor that I couldn't think of the name of it.
It's way too many pastors.
Too many pastors,
yes.
And I can't think of the name of it.
But anyway.
But yeah, so
yes.
You done took
For
one off
every mountain.
Man, listen. For every mountain.
For this I give you praise. I'm done. I can't hit that note. I can't. I'm in and out. Yeah, that was Kiki because she was singing them notes like that. That was
like this.
Kiki, look, y'all. If y'all ever is on the internet, look for Kiki Wyatt singing "Forever a Mountain," and she was doing the woman's part. I get so much to be thankful. So many wonderful blessings and
oh my God, I love that song. It's my favorite song.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
We gonna get in trouble with YouTube for singing songs.
They're gonna be like, y'all doing too much.
Sounded like the
look. Excuse me.
All right.
Okay. So
yes.
Of course, like Kirk Franklin has 1,055,000 songs, but one of my favorites, and my sister says she can't stand it because I played it so much when it came out. When the Christmas album came out, Now Behold the Lamb, I think there should be a groove in the CD because I played it I played it that many times. Mm-hmm. And then when he did the Revolution, was that called the Revolution? The album where he had all the, it had the Revolution songs on it. What was the name of the album though? The Kirk Franklin album?
Let me go to my trusty dusty
I
phone,
remember.
I cannot remember.
I can't remember the name of the album, but there was a song on that album that had Revolution on it, and it was called "Hold Me Now," and it was the first time I had heard. That's it.
That's the family.
That's Kirk Franklin and the Family. What's the name of the album?
Hey.
The New Nation Project. Okay. There's a song on...
You trying to get us in trouble.
There's a song on that particular CD called Hold Me Now. And if you look it up, there's a white lady that sings on that song.
I think I know.
And it was the first time I had ever heard this white lady sing.
And
she took me all the way out. She is popular now, but she took me all the way out. It was the first time I had ever heard her.
She from Hillsong.
Yeah,
that's the white lady from Hillsong.
Yeah, the first time I had ever heard her sing, and she laid me down on the ground. But "Hold Me Now" is one of my favorite Kirk Franklin songs.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna do something unorthodox because I usually don't talk about funerals and death and everything. But when I die,
Mm-hmm.
The song I want y'all to play at my funeral,
And their funeral.
is, y'all gonna be like, what? The hip hop divas, the R&B divas of gospel music, Mary, L. Thickums.
Yes.
Yesterday.
Oh!
That song right there.
Look, girl.
That song right there, that got me through my grandmama funeral. Cause I was just like, take me now, Lord. Just take me now. That song right there.
First of all, them two girls can sing.
Yes.
They can sing.
Thickums. So that's the song that I would like for y'all to play at my funeral.
Well, I don't even think about that. But my next tune is, the classic,
yes,
Blessed and Highly Favored.
Ooh! By
the Clock Singers.
Come on.
Yes, that is everything. Well, the Clark sisters can't do no wrong in my book. But that's one of my favorite gospel songs.
All right. I have 3 more.
I have 2 more.
Okay. So I'm going to, you know who we haven't talked about? Marvin Sapp.
Yeah, because,
But I
have a memory attached to a Marvin Sapp song that's not conducive for the podcast. So,
but my favorite song from Marvin Sapp is surprisingly not the ones that are super popular, but Perfect Peace.
I don't think I've ever heard that one.
Let me think of the words. He will keep you in perfect peace. I don't remember the words to this.
I have to look that one. I will make a note about that one.
Yes.
So I can look.
Write it down. Perfect Peace.
Perfect
Marvin
Peace by
Sapp.
Marvin Sapp.
Yes. Continue.
So we'll go back to Hezekiah. Hezekiah. Now, when you play it on the album, it sounds like really like old school wooden pew, no air conditioning church
with the church fan.
99 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a remix. I don't know if did it or somebody did it, but I haven't. Wait a minute, but this is the thing that's so crazy is that this tells you how old the song is and how crazy I am. I had a cassette single for a gospel song, and it was 99 and a half by Hezekiah, but it was 99. It was like a. I'm jamming.
It was a bop.
It was a super bop. 99, but
you can have a bop in gospel.
But when you play it like the regular version of it, it sounds like I'm rocking that stuff, and rocking that stuff. And so it's totally they sound completely like 2 different songs.
Oh,
but so that's why I was like, when I played it today, I was looking for the bop.
Yeah.
But all I got was the old school rocking and stopping in there. That was the one that I got today, and I was like, I don't have nothing to play my cassette single on.
Oh no, please don't.
So
no, we do not want you to do that.
Yeah. So.
No. Donald Lawrence, spiritual. Let me be spiritual.
Let me tell you something. Donald Lawrence had a bunch of bops.
Spiritual.
Back in the day.
He had a lot of.
He had a lot of bops back in the day.
What is the one what's the name of that song about increase?
Oh God!
I can't think of the name of the song right now. That was my song. I was going around the house singing that because I was like, increase,
yes.
increase.
He has some bops.
Yes. Donald Lawrence made all the bops. You got one more, right?
I have actually. I realized I skipped one, so I have 2 more.
Okay. I got 2 more too then.
Okay, good. We even. So, this was another song that I learned when I first got to college. Mm-hmm. With the choir. Mm-hmm. John P. Key, he's able.
Woo!
He's able.
Yes.
That's a choir song.
Yes.
You know,
should have got a choir to sing behind us.
I should have wore a robe. I should have wore a robe. I got my cap and gown on. I could have worn it. It would have been my gospel robe.
We're not gonna do that in the podcast. So, next time we would just get a choir. You see, we got space behind us.
We could have got a choir, yeah.
And then whatever we name, they gotta sing.
They gotta sing it. Drop them down.
I'm saying some crazy stuff. They be like, "What? But sing it, sing it."
I'm like, "Sing what?"
My next song. I hope y'all write these down because they may not show up may not show up underneath. So write them down.
Oh Jesus.
I have "Thank You" by Richard Smallwood, but you know what song?
That's the other song. It was by Richard Smallwood. Was the other song that I liked.
Which one?
Look, go. keep talking about it, but it was Richard Smallwood. Thank you for giving me his name. I've been all afternoon.
She could have just texted me. I'd have told her. Just saying. But that's actually not the one I wanted to talk about. The one I wanted to talk about was Grateful. I am grateful for
I love that song
the
too.
things that you have done.
Dude, I love that.
I could go on and on and on. I'm not gonna keep singing. I'm waiting on her to find what she
Richard
needs
Smallwood,
to find.
Total Praise.
Oh yeah.
Total Praise. I've been looking out and I'm like, I know.
The source of my strength.
Strength.
He said the TH.
I know.
Strength.
But you know gospel choir.
You are
Man, listen.
the strength of my life.
Total Praise.
Yes.
And
Richard Smallwood.
Richard Smallwood is
Great
everything.
songs.
So this my last song.
I got one more. We good.
You got
Go
okay.
ahead.
Okay, so
This is my last one too.
okay, so my last song. There is a version of "In the Midst of It All"
Ooh.
by Yolanda Adams
Oh.
on the interwebs.
I didn't know that.
With Yolanda Adams and Tank. And I need for y'all to hear Tank sing this song.
Come on, Tank to the gospel. Come
I
on.
am on the ground holding on to the table leg because when I tell you that Yolanda gave it all the energy that she possibly had, anytime it gets to the point in the song at the end, she is screaming. And she is just screaming at the top of her lungs. And at some point, it was just like, come on, look, let him use you. Let him use you.
Come on.
You can't do no more. I was like, every time I hear this song, I just want to fall out, like, for real.
Let me write that down.
Tank and Yolanda, they performed it on it was either like the you know how they do the celebration of gospel?
Yeah.
Either it was, I think they performed it on 1 year on that together, but Yolanda Adams gave her life away. Like she had got saved again. And
just via that song?
Via that song. She had saved herself again. I'm thinking so.
All right. My last song is very mellow, very low key. There's no yelling in the song.
Yes.
It is Lisa McClendon, You Are Holy.
I don't know that one.
When I tell you, look, let me put y'all in the mood real quick. You are having a stressful day. My day was stressful today. I'm just going to be very honest with you. My day is super stressful, and there's people wanting 75 things at one time, and I was looking around like, I don't like none of y'all right now. And I was listening to my gospel because I had to prepare for the show today. I mean, I listened to it on other days too, but I was preparing for the show, and it came on, and she just says, You are holy. Oh, so holy. I was like, oh, the day is getting better. You are faithful.
She said the day is getting better.
I mean, that song, I'm going to play for you for a hot second. Just 1 second. That's all y'all need. Just go on, let you listen to it real quick. It should pop up because...
You were listening to it.
Man, okay. Why is it... For the record, I want y'all to know that my phone is acting really unattractive lately. It is not putting spaces in between my words. It's hurting my feelings. But here, let me fast forward. To worship at your throne, to be called into your presence and your own. Okay, but let me get to the end of the song. Wait, no, that's not the part. So holy. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off before you two get us.
She gonna get us in trouble.
But that ends my list.
Celebration
right
of
here.
gospel.
Oh, it's on there.
It's on there. It's on the tubes.
We is gonna be on the tubes after we get off of this.
Yes, it's on the tubes.
So that wraps up. You have your Sunday playlist, your bedtime Baptist playlist.
Yes.
Go forth. Put it together, listen, pray, read the word.
Yes.
Please read the word.
Get
It's
up
one
on
thing
Sunday, look, make your boo some breakfast.
Wait a minute. Wait. No.
Yes.
No booze.
Yes, boo.
Why is your
Why
boo?
can't it be your spouse? Your spouse can be your boo.
I guess. The marriage bed is undefiled. I'm just saying.
I don't know nothing about no marriage bed, but for the married
I've been
people,
there.
look, for the married folks.
Yes, make you do some breakfast.
Yes.
Had a breakfast in bed. Turn on the music and read the word. Yes.
And then turn on TD Jakes and let him yell at you in the morning.
Don't let TD Jakes yell
Let
at
him
you.
yell at you. Get you
Receive
inspired.
the word.
Get
Receive the word. Don't let him yell at you.
Get you inspired to take on the world.
So usually this part we would do I stand for Donald Lawrence.
Right.
I stand for Richard Smallwood.
Wait a minute. No, what's the girl's name? She's new. She was on Great. You don't watch Greenleaf. Oh,
I don't watch that.
Mama, can you tell her that she need to watch Greenleaf? Cause they play the good gospel music on Greenleaf.
Hi, Mom.
So the girl that sings the won't it do it like it said it would?
Oh, I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about. Oh, that little young thing.
She was on Greenleaf.
Oh.
Corin Hawthorne? Karen?
No, I think
Corwin?
it's Corn Hawthorne.
Hawthorne, okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
She,
With a K.
with a K.
K-O-R-Y-N.
I stand for her because I like her voice.
Aw.
She has a nice voice. And then I like that song, even though she sang it with the little boy who was abusing his girlfriend on Greenleaf. But
It's just a show.
it is just a show.
Yeah, she would not do that in real life.
Right. No, she would not. But, you know. But, yeah, so I'm going to get your mama to make you watch Greenleaf.
Mary good, she ain't that good.
We going to get her married.
Anyway, so that's our I stand for. Those are people we're standing for on our special gospel episode.
Yes.
Do you have anything for marital behavior in the ghetto?
Well, you know, I'm not even gonna read the words. I have one song that came to mind because everybody was so much controversy when the song came out.
Okay, come on.
"Open My Heart" by Yolanda Adams. It was so much controversy about this song, and I was like, I don't understand what the controversy
I
is.
don't understand either.
Yeah.
Alone in a room,
Right.
just me and you.
Right.
I can't remember the rest of the
Hold on, let's
You
look.
can't make me responsible for the lyrics.
Look,
This is not my segment.
It is not your segment, but
Let's resuscitate it.
let's resuscitate it. Open.
My hopes and dreams
Here we go.
are fading.
Here we go. Alone in the room,
Yes.
it's just me and you. I feel so lost because I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what if I choose the wrong thing to do?
Yes.
I'm so afraid of disappointing you. So I need to talk to you
Yes, I do.
and ask you for your guidance, especially today when my world seems cloudy. Guide me until I'm sure I open up my heart. My hopes and dreams are fading fast. I'm all burned out and I don't think my strength's gonna last.
It's not.
So I'm crying out to you. Lord, I know that you're the only one who is able to pull me through. So I need to talk to you
Yes, I do.
and ask you for your guidance, especially today
Especially today.
when my world seems cloudy. Guide me until I'm sure.
I need the ad-libs.
I know. Open up my. Okay. So see, she's ad-libbing for me. So show me how to do the things your way. Don't let me make the same mistakes over and over again. Look. Your will be done.
Yes.
And I'll be the one to make sure that it's carried out.
Mm-hmm.
And in me, I don't want any doubt. That's why I need to talk to you
Yes, I do.
and ask you for your guidance, especially today when my life is a little bit cloudy.
Cloudy, Lord.
Guide me until I'm sure I open up my heart. All I need to do is hear a single word from you. I open up my heart. Just one word can make a difference in what I do, Lord. I open up my heart to you.
One word. The ad-libs make the
She
song.
is really doing all the
I'm
ad-libs.
just saying, the ad-libs make the song.
That is my resuscitation
Yes.
of the lyrics for the Gospels
Yes.
this week.
All right. I'm not going to do It's a Vibe. We will resume It's a Vibe next week. I feel like I've done 2-3 weeks without doing it. It's coming back, just not today.
Just not today.
Not today. But I do have new music, but it's not gospel music. So
Well, that's fine.
but it's still music that you need. So I have to admit to y'all one thing on this here show. I did not listen to Solange yet.
Okay.
I plan on it. I have not gotten around to it. I need to be in a certain space to listen to Solange. And not that I love Solange. It's not that I don't love her. I just haven't been in that space. I did, however, listen to 2 Chainz.
As did I.
2 Chainz. I'm sorry. Okay, wait. We still can't turn up. But yes, 2 Chainz album was amazing.
It really was. It was really amazing. Like I have been a fan of 2 Chainz for a long time.
Since he was City Boy.
But I have never like really found everything on one of his projects that I liked. Like it was, and I'm not saying that.
I like what is it?
Pretty Girls Like Trap. Yeah, but I didn't like every song on it.
I think it was only one song I didn't like on the whole thing.
Oh, I didn't. For me, I didn't like every. I liked most of Pretty Girls Like Trap music, but it was a couple of songs that I was like, this is typical 2 Chainz. I feel like everything he did on Rap or Go to the League was out of the box for him. Everything was so out of the box, and I was like, oh, I love that he is doing this. Yeah. Like, first of all, the first 2 tracks, the second one produced by Ninth Wonder. Come on, you can't go. And then the first one, Marsha Ambrose's Forgiven.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Even the one he did with Ariana Grande.
That one is the bomb.
Yes.
My sister was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I like this song," and I was like, "Come on,
it's a good song.
It's
good
a
music
good song."
Good music.
Like
you can't deny
it was nothing on there that I wanted to skip. Mm-hmm. Like, and I was like, "Oh, you done did it. Mm-hmm. You did it, 2 Chainz.
Yes.
You did it. This is it." It's just everything. It was everything I needed on a Friday. Yes. Like, it was just like, yes. Now I need for it to get hot.
So we can listen to it in the summertime.
Yes, and I'm about to get me a new car. Pray on it, Jesus. Pray on it. I'm going to speak it into existence. Yes. About to give me this new
ride
car.
Ride around in your new car.
Ride around and get it.
Yes, with listening to 2 Chainz.
Listen to 2 Chainz and some gospel.
Yes, of course. Always, of course.
Yes. Yeah. But it made me, like, I don't know 2 Chainz personally. Mm-hmm. I was proud. Like, listening to it, it made me proud, like a mama. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but I was just like
oh, my baby did it.
Elated for him. Like, you know, like 2 Chainz does a lot, just in general. Mm-hmm. He always has a lot going on in his life.
Super
and
busy.
Just
all
super
the
busy. All the stuff.
Everything.
And he's always been that way.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I know music is like his love. Mm-hmm. And like, he's always done really good things, and it would be like, 2 Chainz. But this whole project is like, yes, this is it. This is it. So, like,
So we technically are standing for 2 Chainz today.
Yes,
as well.
but it's like one of those times when your favorite artist, like, okay.
Knocks it out the park.
Like, for example, like, okay, I loved D'Angelo Brown Sugar. Like, it was a good record. Mm-hmm. But then he made me wait 1,000 years for the second album, but when it came out, I now waited 1,000 years. But when it came out, when Voodoo came out, it was everything that I wanted times 12, and I was like, I was elated because I was on a cloud because it was everything I dreamed of.
Like we've waited 1,000 years for a new D'Angelo album now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now it's been 1,000 years. Yeah. Thanks, D'Angelo. Yeah. Appreciate it.
But yeah, so 2 Chainz, 2 thumbs up.
Yes, 4 thumbs up.
Yes, all the thumbs.
I would like to say this as a statement on behalf of the podcast. I'm speaking for both of us. Drake does not need to be on any more Summer Walker songs. No, sir.
Do you see the
You're done. On behalf of the whole podcast, on behalf of my viewers, the listeners, our associates and friends, you stay off of all Summer Walker activities.
Let me explain to you.
Thank you very much.
When I heard that remix,
we're done.
That I wanted to throw every radio out into the trash.
I just wanted to throw Drake.
I was just like, why? Why? The song didn't need you.
It didn't.
It was a good song. The song didn't need you.
For the record, every song doesn't need you.
Yeah, it didn't need you.
Let me point this way. Don't need you.
Look at my face.
Somewhere.
And I was just like, ugh.
Work on a new album.
Why would y'all let him do this?
It was terrible.
Oh.
It brought the value of the song down.
Look at me.
And usually when Drake hop on something, it's like, okay, it
look
brought
at
the
me.
value of the song down.
It did. It just, oh. Stop it.
So,
get off it.
I'm done with you, Aubrey. We're done.
Mr. Graham.
I also listened to this song called Tomboy by a young lady named Destiny Rogers. And if I'm not mistaken, she is...
Oh.
Yes, but the song was great.
Called Tomboy.
It's called Tomboy. Destiny Rogers. Sounds like this. But when I looked on the album, it was looking like this.
Oh.
Yes, it's a good song. It's a little bit of a bop.
Okay.
It's not a slow song. It's a mid-tempo song.
Okay.
I don't think I listened. Anything else that I listened to, I've forgotten about.
Okay, so
for good reason.
My sister has had this song on repeat,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like it was on something, and I missed what it was on. It's a song with PJ Morton and JoJo.
Yes, that's not.
What?
I'm trying to think.
I don't know where my sister found it or if she just found it, but she has had it on repeat like forever.
I feel like that song is new.
Yeah, like I don't know what it's on though. Like where, but she was just like.
And didn't JoJo just re-release her album?
No, you know what? Why she did it? She didn't re-release it, girl. She re-recorded all of her records because the record label that she was on refuses to allow her to stream to make any money off of it. So she had to re-record. She went around it and she re-recorded everything.
I don't blame her.
Up to date. So everything that you hear now is her old stuff, but it's her being old and not being a little girl singing it. So of course
it sings with the experience.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's why she did it, and now it's on streaming services so she can make money from it.
Since we're talking about streaming.
Yeah.
De La Soul and Tommy Boy.
Oh, what did you hear what the final result was?
No, I haven't heard
that. They're not going to be on any streaming services now. After Tidal refused them, then they said they weren't going to do it, and they're trying to negotiate something else so that the artists can actually make money off of it. Tommy Boy sucks for that. Super duper. Like they don't even really exist as a label any longer. Which is
when
crazy.
I found out it was Tommy Boy, I was like, who?
Tommy Boy doesn't really exist as a label.
Yeah, it's
like that.
They probably got a 6x2 office. That's it.
Right.
I was very confused by that.
But the fact that they have this mystery $1 million debt.
Yes.
I don't even understand it. Like, I have every De La Soul CD ever made. Mm-hmm. Like, I even bought one that cost me $50 because I bought it from overseas. It was like some unreleased import remixes. Mm-hmm. Like, that's how much I love De La Soul. Yeah. And so to hear that they're suffering in this way, it kind of pisses me all the way off, just because they are, like, as much as people are like, A Tribe Called Quest is everything. Like, I love A Tribe Called Quest, but De La Soul was my everything. So it's, even though they're out at the same time and a part of the, the same native
Leaders
tongues group, kind of, all of that are the same group of people. Yeah. De La Soul was just who I connected to. Mm-hmm. Because if you really think about it, they came out before A Tribe did.
They did.
So I connected to them, the first time I heard Potholes in My Lawn, because it just sounded so weird. And me and my best friend Heather were like, this is so us. It's so off keister. Mm-hmm. Like, we absolutely love them from day one. Mm-hmm. So from, as a long time super duper fan of De La Soul, it kind of bothers me. Yeah. That they, the last time I saw them here at the Masquerade, when the Masquerade was on North Avenue. So this was years ago, because they just shut that down. And it was just amazing. Like, I'm grown, they're grown.
They put on
amazing
great performance.
Yeah, so it's just,
very disappointing.
Yeah, very disappointing.
About what's going on with that.
But the industry is the industry. Like, unfortunately.
Very much so.
There
was one other thing I wanted to bring up.
I wanted to talk about the Pharrell's music festival.
It's
something
coming.
Something in the water.
It's coming.
It's going to be in
April, right?
in April in my hometown.
Yes.
I am plotting to get the car on the road. See, because my mama lives there. The new car. Yeah. My mama lives there, and I don't have to pay to lay anywhere when I go, and the beach is down the street. So I'm plotting on going to this festival. All right. I didn't know if you were interested or not.
We'll talk about it.
Yes, but the lineup is phenomenal.
I saw the lineup.
First of all, Catronata and Masego alone, I'm gonna buy a ticket for a day at least to see them.
The same day.
I mean, then you have Pharrell and friends who could be
anybody. He got all the friends.
I mean, then you got Travis Scott. You got Missy Elliott. I mean,
yes.
Come on, like the lineup is banana. Diplo, the lineup is
friends,
right? That's just, the pop up church service, like, dude, like it's a whole lot that's gonna be going on. I should push a T. Like it's just a lot,
that's
and I'm super. I got super excited. First of all, because I don't think people really, there are people from Virginia Beach, like Timbaland is from Virginia Beach, Pharrell's from Virginia Beach, Missy's not from Virginia Beach, but it's the same area. I want to tell the story about where I'm from. It's made up of 7 cities, and that's what they call the area, the 7 cities. The area code there is 757, so it's lots of sevens.
Get your geography on today.
It is the portion of southeastern Virginia that is coastal, that's made up of Norfolk, Hampton, Newport News, Virginia Beach, Portsmouth, Suffolk, and Chesapeake. That's the 7 cities that make up the area. There's a heavy military presence. Lots of people are very transient. People don't really stay there. I was born and raised there. My family was military because my mother married somebody in the military, but he was actually from there too. So my whole entire family, my mother's side and my father's side, is from Virginia Beach. Virginia's a very racist place. For lots of times, even though I grew up 5-10 minutes from the beach, I never went to the beach a lot because people had a way of making us feel like we weren't wanted at the beach. And then especially after Greek Fest, if you guys look it up on the internet, it's been scrubbed completely from the internet, but there were riots in Virginia Beach when it was like what they would call Black College Weekend, but it was called Greek Fest. So I never really wanted to spend much of my money at the beach. It was a whole lot of that had to do with me leaving home, like why I wanted to leave home, just because it was the thought process of the people in that area very narrow-minded. So I wanted to leave. Most of us, look, a lot of us, because, Pharrell don't live there no more. He lives in Miami. Missy don't live there no more. She moved to Miami. Tim lives in Miami. People leave because of the mindset of the people in the area. So I'm kind of excited that the city is allowing Pharrell to bring this type of festival, which will generate lots of money for the city, which will kind of open it up to be a better place. That's my hope. Like, you always have hopes and dreams for things. And that's what I hope for my hometown, because I love Virginia Beach. Like, it made me, but it also made me. Like, so it's kind of one of those things. So I am super duper hyped about something in the water festival. Like, I'm going to always be hyped about it. Like, every year, if they continue to have it, I'll always be excited. I might not go all the time, but I might tell people to go just because I'm excited for my city. So, that's how I feel about it. So I feel like the inaugural year, I got to put my face into place. I'm trying to I got text messages from people back home. So are you coming home? I mean, are we going? What are we doing? So I got messages like that, and I'm like, yeah, because my mama got 3 bedrooms, and it's only her and my daddy. Like, I got places to stay. Like, it's all good. So hopefully I will be going. hopefully we will be going, and we will have things to report on. Because, I mean, it's at the beach. Who doesn't want to be at the beach?
Always.
Like,
I miss the beach.
Come on, it's
I
water.
miss Lake Michigan so badly.
Yeah, so why not? And it's my mama's birthday that weekend, so
hey, turn up.
that's gonna be like a whole bunch of turn up. So that would be super awesome.
Yeah.
So,
all right, we're 45 minutes in. Guess what?
what?
We're done.
Do.
Wait, we made it.
Do.
Wait, that's not gospel.
No, but I had an unpopular opinion about that was related to gospel.
You want to get into it?
I mean, you're not gonna want to talk about it, but I have. It's the big elephant in the room. Kanye's Sunday service.
Nope, we're not talking about it. All right, we'll talk to y'all next week. Maybe she could slide that in, but it's not happening this week. We are not talking about Kanye in his Sunday service because he's still the same Kanye. I don't care. Y'all have a great week. Say bye to the people.
Bye, people.